Israel intensifies attacks, Gaza aid crisis deepens. The Gaza Strip is facing one of the worst humanitarian crises in its history. Amid relentless Israeli airstrikes and a worsening blockade, the region is being pushed into what many are calling a famine-level emergency. Only a fraction of the needed aid is making it through, and the consequences are devastating. In this video, we take a deep look at the intensifying conflict, the deepening aid crisis, and the voices calling out for help from inside Gaza. The escalation of violence. In recent weeks, Israel has dramatically intensified its military operations across the Gaza Strip. Airstrikes have targeted infrastructure, refugee camps, and key roads, making humanitarian access even more difficult. According to recent reports, the number of casualties has continued to rise, with many victims being women and children. The Israeli government claims the strikes are aimed at military targets, but the collateral damage is massive. The collapsing aid system. Before the conflict escalated, Gaza needed about 500 aid trucks per day to support its population. Now, only around 100 trucks are allowed to pass through border crossings, far below what's necessary. Food, clean water, and medical supplies are running out. Aid agencies on the ground warn of an impending famine, with thousands already suffering from malnutrition and dehydration. Hospitals, already overwhelmed, are now operating without essential medicine and power. Voices from inside Gaza. First-hand accounts from aid workers, doctors, and civilians describe a dire situation. Children are reportedly scavenging for food. Families are rationing water by the spoonful. In one powerful account, a doctor described performing surgeries without anesthesia. These testimonies paint a picture of desperation and resilience in a region under siege. International response and inaction. Despite international outcry, including urgent calls from the UN and humanitarian groups, meaningful action remains limited. Ceasefire talks have stalled, and many world leaders continue to tread cautiously, reluctant to apply pressure on Israel. Global protests have erupted in cities across Europe, the US, and the Middle East, demanding an end to the blockade and the immediate delivery of aid. A humanitarian turning point. Experts warn that Gaza is reaching a humanitarian tipping point. Without immediate and unrestricted aid access, thousands more lives may be lost. The situation raises broader questions. How long can the world stay silent? Will international law be enforced, or will politics continue to outweigh human rights? The people of Gaza are not just caught in a conflict. They are being systematically starved and suffocated. The world cannot afford to look away. Share this video to raise awareness and follow our channel for continued coverage of major global events.